Sweden. Why did it have to be routed through Sweden to make it to Nebraska? Nope, not tonight's subject. Oh, heavens. Hello, no. Somewhere in the middle here. I like myself weird. It's better than trying to please everybody else. Because I used to do that. I was a pimple pleaser. I mean people pleaser. I'm trying to lighten things up a little before I talk about what I want to talk about tonight, which I don't want to belabor. I just want to say a little bit about it. That's self-respect. If you want to have self-respect, look at who you have around you. If your friends are, or if you meet people who call themselves friends but tend to either use you or drag you down into a world that they participate in that you would not want to or would never have seen yourself doing, such as drinking too much or drugs, turn and walk away and no regrets. Because you need to respect yourself and your body and accept yourself the way you are. And you need to respect yourself enough to turn away and say, no, that's not for me. And they all probably go around and say, oh, you just think you're too good for me. And all those things to try at, it's manipulation. And it's called manipulation for a reason. There's guilt trips, there's, oh my goodness, there's so many manipulative things that people can put on. You know, if you love me, you'll do this for me, and if you're really my friend, you would do this. And come on now. If you think about it, you know deep down that that person is looking out for themselves. And no matter how hateful they decide to be, that doesn't mean you have to accept the way they're treating you as correct. Because it's not. You deserve better. And we all want acceptance. And I went through a period in my life where I had no respect for myself practically. There were certain things I never got into, thank goodness, like drugs, coming out of the 70s. But that was probably a feat in itself. But also I was a very Midwestern girl, like right in the heart of it. But they're not in it they're in it to bring you down to their level. They're not in it to accept you as you are. They're in it to bring you down to their level. And when you do that, something happens that doctors call, or psychology calls, cognitive dissonance. And it's when what you feel is right is going against what you are doing. And it causes a confusion inside yourself. And that can cause you to go even deeper into a lack of self-esteem. Because self-esteem and self-respect a lot of times come in the same package as far as definitions, but they're really not the same thing. Self-esteem is when you regard yourself well and worthy of as much as anybody else. Self-respect is when you treat yourself that way. And when you don't have to have someone, I mean, we all look. I mean, no matter how much people say, oh, you just think you've got to have approval. We all do. Come on, be real, we're human. It doesn't mean that you need to seek approval to the point where, I think I told one of my grandchildren one time, or even one of my children probably 100 times, I love you, I accept you, I don't have to approve of what you're doing. And I think that is something you can guide yourself with. You can guide yourself with, I love myself. And I will accept myself. But for myself, that's not going to come well until I behave in a way that I can approve. If you would not approve it for your child, for your brother or sister, for your mom and dad, or anybody, then don't approve of it for yourself. Because you're better. You're worth so much. And now, let's do something fun. I want to tell you something funny. I'm not trying to make out that subject was light. I'm just not going to stay on it forever. And let's do something fun. I don't have to explain myself, do I? Where did it go? There I am with that word again. Oh, there it is. I waited on this. This is green, if you can't tell. It's got lettering and stuff on it. This is green Sculpey. It's that clay I work with. And I waited forever. Now, I don't know where it started out originally because I gave up on tracking it. I almost forgot that I never got it. It had been so long. The address here is correct, and I'm sure it's correct from where it came from. But why did it have to be routed through... Come on, what country was that? It was here somewhere. Sweden. Why did it have to be routed through Sweden to make it to Nebraska? None of the others were, and they're the same brand. Just different colors. I never heard of such a thing. I don't know how, but why didn't they just send me one? Just send me a new one from wherever instead of instead of it going so far. I mean, golly, I knew they put it on a hold, or not on a hold. They put it on a back order type thing, but it was like, gee, Christmas. When I saw that, I thought, why is that mailer like that? I've never had them mail one that looked like this. And I mean, this isn't just a brown envelope, it's like very padded. And not that I haven't had anything in a padded brown envelope. That could sound bad, but but it's just, it's something I use all the time. But that was just, I just thought it was hilarious. Why? Why did it have to go through Sweden? So something I was supposed to have had long before Christmas arrived in January. And speaking of, let's just drag a little something out here. I don't want the black right now. That black, it gets under your fingers. Come on, here, let's use yellow. I can always wrap that back up. Ooh, my finger popped. I used to have a really bad habit of popping my knuckles. I was always such a nervous Nelly. But it's just, I still have a lot of those bad habits. Because You just, after a lifetime of bad habits, you don't get rid of them that quickly. Like saying, anyway. No, that is not a lifetime. That's just, I picked it up and started saying it and just kept saying it. You know? Let's see. I did food a while back. But let's try something a little more complicated. See if I can pull it off. I already did a banana. I'm not going to do a banana. Watch the fingers, they're quicker than the eye. I'm kidding. Okay. Where's my brown? I love this bag, by the way. Don't want much, I just want a little pinch. I go to a little bit more elaborate, but I really don't want to. Maybe we'll just call those skewers. Sometimes these pieces are, depending on how big you make them, so tiny. And now it looks like a rolling pin. Now, we'll nub it down. We'll nub it down. Okay. Have you guessed what I'm after yet? What I'm trying to do? Just going to kind of slightly score this way. Hopefully I can lightly score it this way. Needs to be a lot thinner line, or not thinner lines, but closer together. Everybody has something. With me, it's shakes. So yeah, I'm going around this way now. All right, I'll tell you. It's supposed to be corn on the cob. Were you right or were you wrong? Just tell you the truth, it doesn't look a whole lot like a piece of corn on a cob. At least the kernels don't look so great. Not to me. I will see you tomorrow. Please do subscribe. Click the notification bell. Give us a like. Don't smash on it though, please. Give us a like and come back tomorrow. Smile and wave. There's somebody out there that needs that hello. But if you're really in this freeze zone, stay inside, please. And just wave back at me. We are like 14 degrees right now, and that's not including the wind chill. I don't know what it is with the wind chill. And it's supposed to get colder tomorrow. And maybe even some freezing drizzle or sleet. And later, add some snow. Typical Nebraska. So I'll see you tomorrow.